Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, folks. Michael Zuber, one rental at a time, back with his real estate entrepreneur and speaker at the first live one rental at a time event on November 12th. Omar Alfaro, how you doing, buddy?
Good. What's up, Michael? Super pumped about the event, and it's literally in a month.
One month from tomorrow. And a day. Yeah,
Let's go.
Yeah, I got a lot of work to do. It's sold out. Now it's time for me to do work. Oh, yeah, the awesome. Fun, the joy. But one of the things I want to talk about here that's so important, why the November 12th, why November 19th with Pace Morby is so important, is real estate is not all peaches and cream. It's not all kind of cookie cutter. One of the things that I have seen across the millionaires that I speak to weekly is as the market cycles change, we change. And I think the next 2 years, dude, is going to be all about creativity. So I know you had an example you want to talk about. So let's dive into that.
Yeah. So, what I say about creativity is like, there's always avenues. I've been doing this a long time. And as an example, I'm going to give you one example, which I have many of them, but this is one that this one is the one that just happened. I just left one of our new investment property in Costa Mesa, in Orange County. And the way I bought this property was, it was on the MLS. Really quickly, I reached out to the agent because, I'm set up on automatic with Zillow. I mean, guys, it's there, but you just got to put the work in. And I get an email. I looked at it. Great area in Orange County. 2 homes on a lot. I jumped on it immediately, made the offer, told the agent, "Hey, this is what's going on. You're going to represent me." He then said, "Okay, cool. Let's do it." I made a lowball offer. Didn't work. Then I finally said, "You know what? I'll give you what your list price is. Let's just go. Give me the house." Because I do know, like, if you think about it, $750 each house. You can't buy a house for $750 in Costa Mesa. You can't buy a second home either. So if I'm buying, $650, because I bought it for $1.4, and the back unit was just demolished. It was just, studs. The front house was still, the front house is a little nicer, right? Long story short, I ended up buying it with a bridge loan. I put a couple $100K down, or $220 down. But the seller had so much money that he was making from the purchase or from the sale of the house. I started talking to him and I said, "Listen, if you don't have a place to go, I'll rent you out the front unit while I work on the back unit, but you got to clean out the back unit, put everything in the front unit. It's fine, but let me work on the back unit." And he's like, "Okay, yeah, we can come to an agreement." It's like, perfect. And I got a better scenario for you. You're not going to do nothing with that money and you're going to sit in the front. So, how about I borrow $250,000 for 4%? He said, "Okay, I'm okay. Yeah, I'm good with that. Perfect." So I had him lend me $250,000 at 4% for 4 years. And then I prepaid him for the year, right, of interest. And then he prepaid me. Well, I took the 1 year of rent that I charged him $3,000 for the month. So $36,000 for the year. I took it from the amount that he gave me, right?
Right.
So then he gave me a check of the $250 minus, his, the prepaid and everything else. So that deal ended up making me $50,000 to buy it. It made me $50K to buy it.
Yeah. So I want to be very clear on that, because really what you were able to do there was structure a deal where you borrowed more money than you put in. That's what you did.
Yeah.
Right. You didn't actually make 50 grand. I want to be very clear, right? You took,
correct.
You bought it for 1.3. You basically took debt of 1.3 or 1.4. You took out debt of 1.45. You basically have capital now. And instead of your down payment, you have all of that back so that you can remodel the unit. It's an awesome job, but you didn't make 50 grand.
Right. I received $50K in a refinance.
Yeah. Cash out refi, basically
with no points.
It is a wonderful deal. It is an awesome deal. I think it's amazing creativity. I just don't want to mislead anyone, right?
Right.
You basically bought an asset for 1.4. You currently have debt on the building of 1.45.
Correct.
Not saying that's bad. I'm just saying that's where we're at. And now you're taking that money and you're remodeling it, which will increase the value.
Correct. So in essence, no money out of my pocket to buy this thing.
Okay? In Costa Mesa.
In Costa Mesa. And I received that, the extra $50K. So remember, and I have a debt service on this every month. So that debt service, I'm making the payment. We've owned it for 1 year. I think, November of 2021 is when we purchased it. And I've owned it for a year. So, or October, 2021. And that money, instead of me using it for the down payment and find another couple $100K to fix the property in the back, I used his money to fix the property in the back, and it's completely done. We're, $300K in this property in the back unit alone. Right. And it is absolutely phenomenal. Then the market, took off. Yeah. And, now it's after that front unit's finished, it's worth $3. And, I'm only in it I'll be in it about 175.
Yeah. So again, the beauty of having these channels is you can actually go back on my channel in your playlist, and we talk about this deal.
We did in depth. Yeah.
In depth. Yeah. We broke it down when you were putting it together. We talked about interest rates. We talked about prepayments again. And the beauty of this is, I believe you actually said this was a property you're going to hold forever because you want your kids to inherit it. I'm like, nailed it. Right. So now now rates have obviously gone up a little bit. You have some time before the second is due. You have roughly 3 years left. You're in no rush to refi. Because why would you do that today? Rates are in the 8s for, cash out refis or payments. So you'll just wait and we'll see what happens.
Check this out. I'll be able to use that money or the debt, because I'm going to prepay him his year, right, of interest. Yeah. But in doing so, I'm going to remove him from this property, put him on another property, extend the note out 5 years.
Oh, there you go.
And now I bought myself more time on another property that's owed free and clear. And then now I relief that property there. So then when I'm able to do a refinance, it's only that.
Oh, that is genius. So I just want to repeat that because I don't think a lot of people caught that. Right. So so you have $250,000 as a second on this Costa Mesa property.
Right.
What you are going to do with him is you're going to say, hey, instead of having you as a second, which is riskier, is, I'm going to take your 250, move it to a property I own free and clear and make you the first, better position.
Value proposition.
And by the way, to do that, I need 5 more years instead of 3. So you'll have a total duration of 8.
Yep. At 4%.
Yeah, and the rate's not changing. I think that's genius, which it makes it easier for you to refi Costa Mesa later, which just makes it everybody wins. He's in first, not second. You get more time. It's just, dude, that's why this is why creativity wins. This is what we will be talking about at the OA Rant event on the 12th in Fresno. This is what will be hit again on the 19th. Unfortunately, the 12th is sold out, but the 19th has tickets available. Go to REI Collaboration, all one word.com. $27. See all this amazing talk. See Pace and Jamil, Henry Washington, all these folks. So, Omar, this is awesome. This is why the next 2 years is going to be fun, because most people will be looking at fear. We are going to be looking at opportunity. How can we play the chessboard? How can we take advantage of this? I think that's genius. And you're doing the right thing for him. He's going from second to first. You're getting more time. I think everybody wins. It's pretty amazing.
It's awesome. I mean, to think about it a little bit, this is why you're in the creativity game. This is why it's very, very important for you to study it, to know it, to ask questions, to try it out on your side of the equation. You never know. Somebody might say, sure, okay, but you'll never know unless you ask. And the answer is always no if you don't ask.
Yeah, Michael Jordan missed every shot he didn't take.
100%.
Take a shot. There you go, Omar. Where can people find you?
Guys, follow me on IG, Invest with Omar. And then I will see you guys at the event in a month.
Awesome. Thanks, buddy.
You're welcome.